High quality cinematography is often defined by a few things: clean skin tones, control highlights, intentional shadows, lighting shaped with purpose. But here's the reality: most of my work happens on the road. Different cities, different locations, different limitations every time. And traveling is always a compromise. You don't get to bring everything. You don't get the perfect conditions. But one thing I don't compromise on is having the tool I need to deliver the quality that my clients expect, especially when it comes to shaping light and controlling contrast. Now, over the years, I realized something. What really separates cinematographers isn't just the skills behind the camera. It's the strategic decisions behind the gear. What you choose to own, what you choose to bring, and how you build a workflow that actually works in the real world. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I pack my professional cinematography kit for travel jobs and why every piece of equipment earned its place. Let's dive right in. So there's no rhyme or reason as far as what equipment is in what case. I travel with basically 3 equipment case plus my camera case and my backpack. I have some XLR cables. Here I have my zoom mixer. I carry an aperture light bulb. I have a 14mm lens here, a pair of headphones, the handle for the FX6. This is my Canon 100 to 400 lens, a little box of miscellaneous audio stuff. I have the V-mount charger. Here I have a follow focus, and then my Ronin just fits right here. This is my 5-in-1 42-inch pop-up. So then we can put this guy on top. I have a cage for my iPad that I use as a monitor. I have a mat box. I have this pouch has the handle for the iPad cage. I have a toolkit, but then I also have, for some reason, I have an extra long full-size screwdriver here. I have a charger here for some batteries. A little bit of gaff tape. I have another roll in a different case. A bunch of power cables for those different chargers. I have the power supplies for the FX6. And then I have a little bit of a, I wouldn't call it a makeup kit. It's more like an anti-shine kit, but there's, anti-shine cream and some sponges and things like that. And that's it for this case. We can close it and then weigh it just to make sure. Now the next case is the largest, heaviest one I travel with. Most of the time it sits somewhere around 90 pounds. Sometime a little more, sometime a little less, depending on the job. It's just a beast to handle. But again, I'd rather keep the total number of case small and manageable, because when we arrive on location, everything needs to move quickly and efficiently with just 2 people. Kind of by coincidence, I bought the Amaran tube. You've seen me use that, and that's the 2-footer. And it just fits exactly. We need to take the battery out of this one. I can't leave that in the check bag. So this battery, is it charged? Yep. So that needs to come with me in my backpack. I forgot the boom pole is here. So this one is great. It's very short, but it opens to quite a long length. It just have a lot of little stages, and I like it because then it can really fit into a small case. Here I have a Tilta handle for follow focus. That's the new Tilta follow focus. I have my Sennheiser microphone here with a wind socket, and then I have the big one here. So that just fits good here. I have a couple of just power supplies for different chargers. Like here's a charger. This is for the Aerochrome vertical module. This is the Aerochrome motor. This little pouch is kind of my toolkit, and so there's a level, which is important. I use that a lot with the track to level certain things, pliers, screwdrivers, and then I have a little box full of Allen wrench, different size things, screws, whatever. So we'll take this off. This is the 7 feet by 3 feet oval, and it's got the black, it's got this gold and silver, and then the diffuser in white. This is the head for the Aerochrome track. That's the bracket for the camera for that track. And then underneath here, there's the actual track. On that side over there, I have a bunch of stands that live at the bottom there. So that's 3, that's 4. And I got those 2 long ones. I have the aperture or the Amaran 200X that lives here. The power supply for it is here with the cable. And I create a little pocket so that the power supply can be here. The cable just live on top of the track here. And then in the middle, it's kind of like my grip, where I keep like clamps. This is for the boom mic, the boom pull holder. And then I have a bunch of clamps, A-clamps, little power stuff. So just all kind of little grip stuff. And this is, actually, I can take this out. This is for my JVM light, which I don't take anymore. I do have a sandbag that's empty. Those are the sandbags that you can fill with anything. Sometimes we just put water bottles. So you can just open the pouch, you can put sand in it, you can put rocks, you can put anything. Water bottles are great. You just put as many water bottle here as possible, and then you have a sandbag. And that way, if I really need something, then I can use this. Up. There. And that's it. And then we'll go weight that one too. In the US, normal luggage is capped at 50 pounds. But most airlines have a media policy that allows production gear up to 100 pounds per case. The challenge is these cases already weighed a lot, like some of them are about 40 pounds empty. So packing becomes a strategy. Every piece of gear has to justify its space, its weight, and its purpose. I have the Amaran 360C, and it just fits perfectly here. This is an ND net. I think it's a half a stop. I can just crumble it and put it in a small little space. Now I take with me 2 tripods. Here's the first one, so we'll just kind of make sure it fits the way we need to. I carry 2 of the exact same one without a head, which is this one for the track. And then I have 1 beefy stand. This is the Amaran grid for the tube. It's super flat, so I just kind of lay it flat right here. Tripod plate, a couple more A-clamps. Then I have some diffuser material that doesn't belong to any of my lights, but I can always wrap it around a practical or around anything, and it's super small. It fits in this little pouch. I have an arm. Those are great. It's got a double knuckle, so I can put this on the light stand, and then this will hold my diffusers. I have this frame. So this is a Scrim Gym from Westcott. It's the old one. It's a 4x6. So it's a bunch of tubes. I had my nephew actually 3D print some connectors, and I was able to cut those tubes shorter because they wouldn't fit into a normal box. Now I can easily travel, and it's got Velcro on it, and I can attach the 4x6 net. So this is a 4x6 frame, or I have a 4x6 diffuser material that I put Velcro on, and now I can have a big 4x6 diffuser. I have the 360 power cable, an extension cord. This is my quick reference card, so it's got a white card and then my middle gray card. I have a softbox. You can never have enough gaff tape. That should be it. Now, a question I get all the time is why not just rent gear wherever you go? And the truth is, I do sometimes. And if I need something like very large, very heavy, or highly specialized, renting locally absolutely makes sense. But most of my work operates on very tight production schedule and realistic budget. So typically, I fly the evening before the shoot, work on a full production day, and fly out the next morning. So there's not really a lot of time to coordinate rental pickups, troubleshoot missing accessories, or adapt to unfamiliar gear. This is my camera case, and this one I carry on with me. I have 4 nano V-mount batteries. In the lid, I have a bunch of like SDI cable, HDMI cables, little things like that. Atmos Shogun lives here, but I'm using it right now to record the video. Here I have a drone. It's the DJI Mini 5 Pro. Batteries for it, ND filters. I have a bunch of extra blades for the drone. So the viewfinder will live here. And then the handle for the FX6 sits on top. FX6, I have the Metabone adapter because I use Canon lenses. It stays on the body, so that way the plate, the rods, the V-mount, Tilta cage, that all stays on there. It just fits right here. This handle can live here. And then my Canon Cine lens, which is a 50. Memory cards. I have card reader that goes in the back. That's it. This one is ready to go. This one is also on wheels, so it's perfect. All right, so got my backpack. This is also a carry-on. Got the G Master 2470, DFX3, which I use on the Ronin and on the Trek as well. So that goes here. This pouch is full of batteries for the Trek. The battery for the tube light. The controller for the drone goes here. My new light meter will come with me. This is just random USB-C cables. FX3 batteries, they'll go right here. My iPad. That's it. So that's my travel kit. 3 check cases, 1 camera carry-on, and 1 backpack. All built around a single goal, being able to deliver high-quality cinematography anywhere I go. Traveling will always involve compromises, but with the right tools, I can shape light, control contrast, and create consistent results no matter the location. Because at the end of the day, clients don't care how far you travel or how complicated the setup was. They care about the end product. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments how you approach traveling with gear or what challenges you run into on the road. Thanks for watching and happy filming.